Helicopter.
Come on!
Hey, one helicopter goes by every like 6 weeks.
Okay, so welcome to part 2 of our fears of full-time RVing. If you watched, we did a first part that we were going to do one big video, but we covered too many topics and we talked too long. So it got kind of long, so we split it into 2 parts. Take a look and let us know if you have any comments or suggestions or what you think of some of our concerns, or if anybody out there has some pointers for us, we'll accept them.
All right. So one of my concerns, as a little woman who does the laundry in the household, is laundry, because in getting a shorter RV, of course, we didn't get laundry in it, and with 5 people, it would be nice to have a washer dryer in the RV. But we know we've done a month without it, and you know, we add up the laundry and then we go to a laundromat. But it's still kind of a little stressful, like, you know, that we're going to have all this laundry piled up, and then we always, you know, periodically, I mean, probably like once every at least week or 2, we should get to a laundromat or something. But we've watched a lot of videos on that too, and one of the things to do with laundry is you can find campgrounds that have laundry. Like state parks usually don't. Florida state parks do.
Yeah, some of them do.
I think Mississippi state parks we've stayed in have had washer dryers, so that's really nice. But the private campgrounds, the KOAs and those type of things, those would have washer dryers. So that may be our plan, that if we've gone 2 weeks without doing laundry, and you're seeing us wearing the same clothing in videos and it's a little dirty and grungy, just don't mind.
I mean, I need to plan a stay at a private campground that has a laundromat.
Yeah, so we may take a stay for a night or 2 at a campground just to be able to do laundry or something like that. But the laundry worries me a little bit.
But if we've in the past we've found driven into town or wherever, found a laundromat.
Yeah.
Take the laptop along, get some work done.
Yeah.
While you're waiting.
There's another channel that we really love called Long Honeymoon, and they're a couple that's been going around the country for a while, and they have a really good one. They just put this up in July, and it was called Surviving RV Laundry Day. Yeah. And that'll be me. We'll probably be doing that video in a little while. Yeah. Something very
a whole day
like
to laundry.
RV Laundry Day. It's like it is going to be an all-day affair.
And they make there's little like portable hand wash wringer type things that you can get to do laundry kind of in between. It's just you can fit like 6 shirts and 2 pairs of jeans or 2 pairs of pants, and basically it's a tub. You put soap in it, water, and just kind of stir it around
the old-fashioned way, and
then you spin it dry with clean water, and just you have to hang stuff out then.
But if there's one of those I'm fine with the wine, because we have 3 kids, right? So when they're bored, they need to get that exercise, the arm muscles going.
Yeah,
and
we can do our laundry, and we just like go on a little hike.
Yeah, we'll go hiking, and we'll
come back. Laundry's done.
We'll make it the kids' laundry day.
Yeah, why do we have this suffer?
Why am I stressing?
Yeah, that's an easy one. Let's check that one off the list.
Okay,
we got it figured out now.
We're good on that one. Oh, look, and speaking of children, here comes one now.
Hey, it's McKenna.
McKenna, we've just explained to everyone how you guys will be doing the laundry for us.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
By hand.
Come down
With a washboard down by the river. Now that we have McKenna here with us, she's going to tell us what her concern is for full-time RVing.
My concern is like how we're going to set it up so that I can do video editing, because right now we have desktop, like the whole tower computer thing. It's huge.
Yeah, it's a pretty powerful computer.
Yeah.
Fairly fast for editing.
Yeah, so like forget what we're gonna set up in there, and it has to be fast enough because what we tape with is like a
it's a we're recording in full HD.
Yeah.
So we want to be able to keep it in full HD through the editing process and upload it to YouTube. So
yeah, even on that computer, it still does jam up a little.
Yeah, the editor gets bogged down a little bit because it's about a 5-year-old computer. It was really powerful when I built it 5 years ago, but now it's starting to show its age a little bit. But I'm building a new computer for in the RV, which should be about twice as fast. Yeah. And that's one of the things that's tough. We can't really envision how things are going to be set up inside.
Yeah.
Like what's going to be the workspace for video editing.
We have our school.
They got to have homeschool set up.
Which is actually slightly easier because me and Jared didn't get materials this time, which is odd because we're in biology, so we just do like virtual labs and stuff.
Yeah, there's no textbooks this year.
Yeah,
everything's
online history textbook. Yeah, so that's good for an RV.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's
it's really all you need is the laptop, a dedicated place to sit, and you have your headphones and their keyboard and mouse and all that stuff. So yeah, we have to get the technology figured out so that she has good editing tools and doesn't have to spend too much time doing the editing because she has a lot of other stuff going on.
Helicopter.
Come on!
Hey, one helicopter goes by every like 6 weeks.
Alright, so we talked a little bit, we're going to be homeschooling, we're going to have to, be hooked up to the internet a lot. And so that's like a whole nother video we've researched and stuff on that. But there's a good video on his and her vlogs, and they did something, unlimited mobile internet for the RV. And so his and her vlogs kind of talked about that.
Yeah, so we're trying to figure out, there's unlimited data plans just for your phone, and then you can tether your devices through that.
Yeah.
Or there's like, with Verizon, they have the jetpack that you can get, that's sort of a dedicated hotspot.
That looks like something that...
And they usually come with more data.
Yeah.
I think you get a better deal through those.
Yeah, that might be the way we go.
Multiple devices, and then that way you still have your phone for phone calls and other things if you need it. So I think that's probably what we'll do. We just have to do a little bit more research for our specific carrier and usage, and make sure we're getting enough data.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Yeah, that's going to be learn as we go, because if we find out, like, oh my goodness, we don't have enough with all our internet stuff, then
maybe we don't need to.
Yeah.
Maybe we don't need 200 gigabytes a month. Maybe 100 is enough.
So it's not really a concern as much. It's just kind of one of those things that we'll have to learn as we go and figure that one out.
Yeah.
So one of our other concerns is how will we all get along, right, McKenna?
Yeah.
Like, we can all get along with McKenna because McKenna's very sweet and she gets along all the time and she never fights with her brother or sister or anything. But the other two fight more often.
Yeah, because they're not here, so we can talk about them.
We can talk.
They're the ones that are the troublemakers.
Well, because they're like, me and Jay are twins, but they are twins, like, their personality is, like, identical. So of course they clash.
Yes. They both have very headstrong, I'm always right type personalities, so. We have lived all together in the RV for a month at a time, for 3 weeks at a time, and we've gotten along fine. No more yelling or drama than when we're in the house.
Because at home, even in the big house, we always eat together. We always spend evenings together. We're always together, so it's not really going to be that different.
Yeah, because all of our school desks are next to each other.
And no one has a tendency in our house, really. No one like goes to their room. I mean, the twins are 16, but they don't, our kids just have never been like, go close themselves up in their room. Well, yeah,
I can't. I share a room with Alex.
Yeah.
She shares, but even Jared, he's got his own room, and the twins never go in their rooms and just kind of, hide out in there and argue.
Even when we ask them to, they don't do it.
We can't get rid of them. It's like, please, just go to your room.
For an hour. Just kidding.
It just doesn't work that way.
Plus, when we're at like state parks or really nice campgrounds or whatever, there's always the great outdoors. If people feel claustrophobic and are just have to get out, go for a walk outside, take the dogs for a walk or something, and kind of get away.
Yeah. So I think that would probably actually be better because you do like at home, especially if it's like wintertime and it's like snowy and freezing outside, you're kind of stuck in the house with your family.
Well, especially the one thing we really dislike about the specific place we live right now, you can't just hop on your bike and go biking along like a back road because there's a lot of traffic on our road right here. And you can't just hop on a bike and go. Even walking, you can only go on this real small road. It's about 500 feet.
So, but along the lines of getting along with people, one of the things is like community. Like what are we going to do? It's just the 5 of us. And you know, we won't be around our church family or our regular family or anything to just visit and do things. So you know, I guess the concern would be about the community and making friends and having those relationships.
Yeah, we're going to be meeting tons of new people. We just have to. It's just a matter of seeking them out, and it's a change for us because we're not. When you live in one place, you don't.
Yeah.
You kind of stick within your group.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be really neat, even just right now through the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
We're meeting new people,
which has been really fun.
And once we're traveling, that's really going to even more that we meet. Really looking forward to that piece of it.
And we did find out a lot from Trent and Siobhan, who they actually visited us here.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Awesome.
We can watch that video. We had a lot of fun. And they full-time RV with 5 boys, so you know that's exciting. You got to go check them out if you don't know. But they do a lot with community, and they told us a lot about friends that they've met and community events that full-time RVers get together at different places and things like that. So they opened our eyes to the fact that there is like a community of full-time RVers out there. So we've been researching that, and it does look like that's going to be a real neat part of it. And we hope to get involved with other RVers and become friends and do that kind of, I think, in the beginning even, because just the 5 of us all the time. I mean, we love each other and we do get along quite well. But, but it'd be nice to have other friends and things like that. So one of the final things that is a concern, something we have to worry about, and we haven't really addressed it too much yet, is our budget for when we full-time travel and our finances. Yeah. And we probably need to do that sometime real soon.
Well, because we've talked a lot about it, like how we're gonna reduce this expense and how we're gonna make sure we don't overspend on other things.
As far as flat out, like, this is what we expect to spend a month in gas, and this is what we expect to, what we think we can do for food and that kind of stuff. We haven't really sat down and done that, and I feel guilty because I did watch. We found an RV family. It's a couple. I think they're empty nesters. Dan and Jen Nevada, and they are like in the same spot we are. They are currently downsizing. They didn't even start yet. They're getting a Newmar base star like we have, so they're gonna have the same RV, but I think they're waiting on the RV to come in, and then they are trying to downsize, sell their house right now. I believe that's a stage, just like us.
Yeah.
And they've already sat down and gone through their finance, and they have their budget figured out. So we are behind, where we should be, because I'm gonna follow them and see where they're at and go, okay, because they're also further ahead in us than in cleaning out their house. So I need to step it up on cleaning out the house. So we're gonna sit down in the next day or two and figure out our budget.
Yeah,
because
we promise we will.
Yeah, because Dan and Jen have done that already, and you're ahead of us.
But we're not gonna wait until you're done clearing out the basement.
No, we're not waiting until I'm done clearing things, because looks like it's never happening.
Right, so one of the big things that we're really looking forward to is being able to go boondocking, which is when you camp where there's no electrical hookups or water hookups or anything like that, like out in some of the national parks. But along with that comes the concern of how are we going to manage water conservation, because you only have a 70-gallon fresh tank.
Yeah.
That's the water you have for washing dishes and things like that. Drinking water, we usually get the gallons of spring water at the store. So that's our drinking water. But even just for water for washing dishes, showering, cleaning up, things like that, you have to really manage it and not run out. So that's another learn as you go kind of thing. But
yeah, because if you run out of water, then you have to you have to pack everything up and drive somewhere and go get more fresh water. So if we could go 2 weeks without having to get fresh water fill up, that would be fantastic. So we'll see with 3 kids that aren't exactly water conservationists. But I mean, for all of us, it'll be a change. There is a lot of information out there, though luckily with some of the other full-time RVers, Driving and Vibing, I just watched a video of theirs, and they had some good tips and talked a little bit about water conservation. One channel that I didn't mention that I just found in the last few days that has gotten some good information for us is Jared Gillis, and their family has been on the road for like 1.5 years. and they also started a channel called All About RVs.
Yeah.
So I've been on there a lot too. So I kind of want to just shout them out there too, because we've been getting a lot of information from them. But so these are just some of our concerns.
Yeah, and we're so looking forward to going, but we have all these, things that we have to make sure we consider and do a little bit of planning. Don't go overboard like I tend to do, but we have to make sure it's as enjoyable experience as it can be. And
it's really exciting because it's getting close, and watching all these other channels, these full-time RVers, is just it's great motivation. It's just there's so much we're looking forward to, and we know that there's going to be problems and stuff, just like you have with the regular house. There's always, that's life, right? So whether you're living in a house or in an RV, and so we're just really looking forward to it.
Yeah, so you can follow along with us. We're going to be keep giving updates on the planning that we're doing and the cleaning out progress.
Just a few more weeks.
Yep, won't be long.
About 6 weeks, and then we'll be on our way. So thanks for watching. Remember,
live life to the fullest.
Bye.